Good morning. It's Thursday, and you know what that means.
Coffee.
Coffee. I'm Abby,
And I'm Becky.
and we are a part of the Bead Place. We are a brick and mortar bead and yarn shop in the St. Louis area, as well as an online retailer and wholesaler of jewelry supplies and art supplies.
Yeah.
And fiber art supplies and all kinds of fun
And
stuff.
stuff.
Really, just like, yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff. Metalsmithing stuff. What else? I mean, we just have all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy quilters come in here and find all kinds of stuff.
Mhm.
And
Lots of needlepoint
needlepoint people came in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Mixed media artists. Definitely.
Who's a mixed media artist?
You are.
I am. Hi.
So on that note, we have been doing a fun challenge this year. It is the color combo challenge that is hosted by Carrie Griffiths and Paula Keene in the Makers of Mixed Media Art/Artists Facebook group.
Yes.
Look at that. I didn't
It's a
even have to
mouthful.
read
I
it.
can't even say it. Yeah.
And so the idea is there's a set of 3 colors that are chosen as your challenge colors each month. And you can use black and white with it, and then you can choose a metallic also. And so whatever medium you like, we're choosing to use beads. Becky has done, do you want to hold up one of your prints?
Gel prints.
So Becky has done some colors with prints, and if you would like a more detailed look at those, you can watch the replay of our stream last night.
Yeah.
But the idea is that we take you guys around the store with us. This happened last night, and you guys get to choose what beads we are going to use to create the project. So we have chosen and voted on those selections last night. Well, you guys did. And today, Becky is going to be making something super cool with those selections. And then if you are inspired by these colors and you would like to give it a shot with the selections that you helped us choose last night, we do have a choose your own inspiration mystery
Smattering.
inspiration. It's choose your own adventure mystery inspiration kit where
There
you
you
can
go.
get a small smattering. There we go. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
Words are hard when the coffee hasn't kicked in yet. So I'll link that in chat for you guys. And without any further ado, I am going to let Becky take it away.
Hey, hi. So here's my prints that I made with it, the gel prints. And I teach this here too. If you want to learn how to make these fun papers, I teach online or in person here. Just let us know. So yeah, it just demonstrates different ways that you can use the colors. This one and this one have silver in them. And, this has more of the dark and less of the aqua or turquoise. This one has some grayish black. And just different ways that you can show off the colors. And then there's beads. And that's even different. So, like, whatever medium you're using, it's going to look different. And that's the cool part, just to see what people make with these colors.
We are up so high. Do you mind if I have you
Zoop.
bring it on in?
Is that better?
That's better.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, so we chose some seed beads. We chose some check glass. We have some metal beads here. We have some heavy metal seed beads. Some of these oddballs. I like it.
And the boot is caught in the
Yeah. Do you want to show the whole thing, or are you sliding that over somewhere else?
I was gonna take it over here because you've got the strand of everything.
Cool.
That way it's out of your way.
We have some chain that we're going to use as dangles, I think. So that's cool. We're going to deconstruct that chain. Some more check glass, all kinds of fun stuff. And then Abby got out this cord, and I'm going to see what she has planned for this cord. I'm not too sure about that yet. The S-line we chose was burgundy. Burgundy is not one of the colors, but look how well it goes with it, though.
I thought you could do a dual color. I thought that would be good together.
Maybe a dual color with the vanilla color. But
the white could.
I'm kind of just digging the dark.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And also, I'm wearing last month's bracelet that I made with the beads from last month. The druzy is separate. If you want to go on our website and just search druzy, you'll find it, Druzy. You'll find those. But yeah, everything else was stuff we used. And then also, really quick, do you want to see the bracelets that we've made so far this year? Wrap bracelet / necklace. So this is May. This is April. All kinds of fun stuff on here. This is what we were talking about last night about if the colors don't quite make sense, put black and white with it, and that really kind of ties everything together. So that's that one. And there are leftover smattering packs of beads on our website for a lot of these. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
I think we sold out of a lot of them last night.
Ooh, maybe we sold out of a lot of them last night. I don't know which
I'll
month
look.
this is, but this is one of them.
Oh yeah, we did. We only have Italian Plum, Aventurine, and
Yeah.
Payne's Gray left, as
So that's
well
this
as our
one.
current one.
Okay.
So thank you to those of you
Awesome.
that made those purchases last night.
Yeah, and once they're gone, they're gone. They're limited edition.
Yep.
So there's that one. And this one.
Can I have that cord?
A
And
little
I'm gonna
birdie.
get started.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Thank you.
And one more. Here's this one. This one might be my favorite. This might be January. And this might have actually been my request. When Carrie and Paula are choosing colors for the combo, they crowdsource. They ask people in their circles of social media about color suggestions. So this might have been my suggestion. Ooh, let there be light. All right. Cool. So yeah, that is everything up until now for this year.
I'm gonna take this guy.
You're gonna take that guy?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So let's get started. I am going to, where are my trimmers?
I borrowed them.
I'm gonna take a wingspan of this, which is about 5 feet, probably 5'4" because that's how tall I am. So yeah, just stretch your arms out wide and cut a length of that. And this is on our website too, Eslon. We have like probably over 20 colors of this Eslon cord. So
We're kind of shadowy today. I wonder what that's about. I tried to make it so that it wasn't.
I don't know.
Oh well, we'll rock with it. It's not.
So normally at this point, I would tie on my lobster at the end, but I think we're doing something different. Should I just tie this end off, or what would you like me to do?
You can, just start with a simple knot if you would.
Okay. Is this much left for the?
Yeah,
okay?
About 6 inches is fine.
Okay. She's got something planned.
Yeah. So as Becky said, normally she uses a like a lobster clasp or and a little bit of chain or something similar. But I challenged Becky to use this cord that you guys voted on last night because it looks really similar to the burnt ochre color.
Burnt ochre.
On our color choices. And I am going to put that on the screen right now for you guys to see. Don't you guys think, I'm going to show it one more time. I'm throwing it. Don't you guys think that's pretty darn close? Obviously not perfect, but as close as it could be really without being intentional. So I am going to use that cord to make a closure for Becky's bracelet. And I'm going to get ready for it while Becky's getting ready. And I'm going to show you guys what I'll be doing.
Get ready. Get ready. Oh, that reminds me of my one of my favorite songs lately, APT by Rosie and Bruno Mars. She says, "Are you ready? Coming to get ya."
Alrighty.
I've only heard that song once so far today.
Wow, that's surprising.
I know. When I like a song, I just play it like over and over and over. Do you guys do that? I don't know. Yeah.
So I'm going to use about 1.5 feet of the cord. And so that's 18 inches. Oh, sorry. or for those of you watching in other parts of the world, we're going to say that's probably somewhere around 48 centimeters. Probably a little less than that.
Yeah.
Um,
Who do we have in chat? Let's say hello.
Hello, everyone in chat. All right, so I have I'm just going to kind of, just so you can get going. I have my 18-inch piece of cord, and then I've grabbed just a link. You can use a jump ring or you can omit this step, but I'd like to add a little chunk of metal on the end to make it look a little bit more finished. So I'm going to string that to the middle, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie an overhand knot. And if I wasn't trying to do this quickly so I can get out of Becky's way, I would make sure that all of I got lucky. Well, kind of.
It looks good.
I would make sure that everything is in the right direction. So then what I'm going to do is I'll use my button to size my first opening. So I'll go like that. And I'll put my finger here because I know that's where I need to leave space for my button. And I'll do my knot right on top of it. And I'm keeping this finger right here. So I'm going to tighten it, but not tighten it all the way because chances are we're going to need to go in there and either tighten it or loosen it.
Too big.
Too big, just a little bit. But we do want to leave a little bit of space in there because we are going to be knotting to the underside of the button. So I'm going to tighten that, and I'll let Becky get going on what she's doing. But our goal here is to make an adjustable bracelet or necklace so that you can wear it tighter or looser
Or as a necklace.
Depending on your neckline, or if you're wearing it in a stack. So I'm actually going to undo this knot and straighten my ends so they're not twisted.
Just going to dump out some seed beads here and make a seed bead mix because, they're going to get mixed up anyway. So may as well mix it up.
Mix it up.
I'm trying to think of what song that is in. There's got to be a song that says mix it up.
Oh, I bet.
Abby would say, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I can't say it like she
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah, she says it better.
That's funny.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt it. Okay, so I've got that there, and my button slides through without too much damage to the cord. Anytime you've got like a button with sharp bits on the edges, you want to leave a little bit of extra space so it doesn't tear up your cord if you're rough on jewelry like I am. Okay, so then I'm going to leave another space exactly that size, and I'm going to tie another knot.
Oh, no.
And then what? Do I need to get you a
sharper scissors?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Rather than our knot cutter that we use for wire.
Yeah.
We don't follow our own rules. Okay, so you see how we're kind of making these sections to fit our button in, and then Becky's gonna tie her S-line to that little loop at the end whenever she gets there.
Yeah. So I am putting, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 beads on the strand. Yeah, Abby's gonna give me a better pair of scissors so I can make this better end. And then I'm just going to tie a knot, and these knots don't have to be in any certain place. I gotta use my finger as a knotting tool to put it where I want to put it. But yeah, not all of our sections are going to be even. Some will have more, some will have less beads on them. And so therefore the knots don't have to be in the same spot. Some of them will be right up against the beads, and some of them will be floating around. And that is what makes this project so fun, because some of them just float around and have fun, and lots of juxtaposition.
Caroline says, this is a lovely palette of colors and beads. Great job in selecting the mix. Yeah, good job to everybody.
Yeah, you guys helped us.
Definitely. It is beautiful.
Get this on here, then I'll show you what I've done so far. This is one of my favorite styles of jewelry to make. It can, be a wrap bracelet or it can be a necklace, whatever. So yeah, I just have a couple sections right there. Oh, we've had a jump in people watching us. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and having coffee with us today.
Yeah, feel free to like or heart the video. Share it if you
Yeah.
would.
If you're on YouTube and have not subscribed yet, we would appreciate that.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the shop this weekend, Abby?
So much. So tomorrow we have not only Fix It Friday, where Jenny will be helping students repair their broken jewelry or fix issues with their jewelry projects that they're currently working on. You are teaching a paper bead workshop in store.
Yeah, I am leading the paper bead workshop.
What do you have? Three more spots open?
Like 2 or 3 spots.
So you've got a
Yeah.
full
We're almost
table.
full. Yeah. We're gonna have
And
fun.
then Becca and I will be participating in the Bead Shopping Network summer market. So presentations for that start in the morning with Softlex Company, and then I believe Sam's Bead Shop and Jill Wiseman and Cassandra Spicer of Beads to Live By, and then us, and then
Put that on
Jesse
the wrong
Green's
end.
Beads.
Put that on the wrong end. Coffee
that'll
hasn't
be
quite
fun.
made it yet. Lots of fun stuff going on.
Oh yeah, very full house on Friday.
Yeah, so the bead network
Bead
thing.
Shopping Network.
Yes. You guys have like a theme and you're going to mention some code words that people have to repeat back for a prize?
Yeah, so there is a theme which everyone will kind of find out with the first presentation on Friday, and you have to listen for the secret buzzword, which will be said a couple of times throughout each presentation. If you collect all the secret words and then submit them on the Bead Shopping Network website before Monday, then you are entered to win a $150 value shopping spree.
Nice.
Each of the presenters, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, that's extra cool.
That's a
for sure.
Great prize. Yes.
I might need a beading needle.
Okay. You want a big eye?
Yes.
You got it. I will
Please.
hobble on over and get one.
Yeah. Abby broke her ankle or sprained her ankle. They don't know what it is yet, but it's bad. It's
not bad.
It's not good. Well, she has a boot and she's limping. I mean, she's getting around, but I'm sure it's no fun and I'm sure it has to be hot. I've never had a boot.
It's so hot.
Yeah, I bet it's hot. Oh, that's too much on one section. I mean, you could put that much on a section, but I like them to be a little bit smaller than that. So we're going to do this. Oh, no, Becky, don't do that. Got it caught up in my tool. Take you off screen so I can untangle this. Yeah, so the paper bead workshop tomorrow night, I'm looking forward to it. We have some people who have done paper beads before and some people who have not done paper beads before, but it'll be fun. I make my paper beads different than a lot of people. I know I've done it on this channel a couple times, and I also did a video on that on my channel also. So yeah, if you want more information about that, let us know.
Would now be a good time for me to show the cord section. So what Becky's going to do when she gets to that point is she's going to knot this onto the end of her project, and then the other side will have this button, and so she'll be able to hook it in wherever she needs to make it fit, and then it turns into an adjustable necklace as well, and it just adds some additional texture. I think the colors look great with the project. And I don't know, I just really like how the mandala button works great with the check flowers and these star cut beads. I don't know, I just think it's awesome. So that's a way to make your button clasps adjustable. And like I said, you don't have to attach it to a little link like this. You could just knot the S-Lon straight to the cord. But I like adding a bit of metal there because it looks more intentional that way. Looks like
That's
it's a
so
design
metal.
feature. It is metal.
Yeah.
Hey, Laurie.
Hi,
How are
Laurie.
ya? Yeah, this color combo is great. And I am going to share the link for the Choose Your Own Adventure Mystery Inspiration Kit in
Yeah.
chat for anybody who needs to pick one up.
Some people get multiples too
Yeah.
if they want to make multiple projects or a bigger project.
Are you going to
Yeah.
cut the dangles off of this and string a couple on as little flounces, or are you just going to do one here and there? Because I bet if we show a couple
Yeah.
different ideas.
Yeah, that's a
Or-
good idea. Should I use this? I probably should
Yeah,
use
it's
this.
You can cut thin gauge wire.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut off like 1.5 inches, not quite 2 inches of this because I mean there's a lot of dangles on this. So yeah, so I had a thought that I would do dangles like on a head pin, but yeah, what Abby said is probably better. Just treat these like a bead and put them. I'm gonna put them right next to the knot so it like shows it off more. And maybe when I put one on there, I'll put smaller beads next to it so you can see these better
Cute.
because they're kind of tiny.
I thought you could string another idea. You could string a few of them back to back and make like a little bunch of them.
A little cluster.
Yeah, I thought that would be really fun.
Cool. Yeah, let's do that. There's all kinds of stuff you could do with this chain.
Yeah.
Murdering the chain here.
Well,
Taking it apart. Love it.
It is all for good reason.
Yes. I like using things for a different purpose than they were intended for.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's do that. Let me put one more bead on my section here. Let's do a dark one. And then we'll put some of those on. And that'll be fun. So I've been having a dream for the past week or so, just like a reoccurring, it's like a continuation of the night before, where I am in a universe where I own a shop that sells Halloween costumes and life preserver vests. I don't know. But everybody keeps coming in asking for, what do you call it? Hot air balloons. And I keep telling them I don't have any hot air balloons here. All we have are Halloween costumes and life preserver vests. That's all we have. But people kept insisting that I have hot air balloons to sell them. And so, yeah, so I've had that dream several nights in a row now, and it changes. It's like a continuation, like more customers are coming in demanding hot air balloons. And I'm like, I don't have any hot air balloons. Yeah, strange, huh? I dream really weird.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and said to the man running the stand, "Got any grapes?"
Let me think about that for a second.
The man said, "No, I only sell lemonade. But it's cold and it's fresh and it's homemade." And the duck said, "No thanks." The next day, a duck walked up to the lemonade. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or do you just have to have an 8-year-old to know the duck walked up to the lemonade stand song?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Caroline says your dream sounds like it could be an episode from the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, probably. There you go. Yeah, that's cool. And then I'm gonna put another.
Oh, that's a lot of them. I was just thinking a couple of them. That's cute.
Oh, I made a cluster. Yeah. And then I'll put one more heavy metal seed bead on the end of that, so it can kind of shine on its own there. And then I'm gonna tie a knot right up against where the beads are, so the section is tight, so they make a cluster really well.
Yeah.
Viola.
Isn't
that cute?
Laurie says, "Love that cluster, Becky."
Yeah,
That's
me
so
too.
Cute.
Yeah, so if I put like 2 or 3 of these like throughout the bracelet, that'll be fun.
I just linked the dangling teardrop bobble chain for you guys in chat if you want to grab some or check it out in different colors, it is there for you.
Yeah.
And we'll probably put, I mean, depending on how the price breaks out and how your design comes out, we'll probably put about an inch or so in the
Yeah.
inspiration kit.
Yeah. Because yeah, really, an inch is pretty much all you need.
Yeah.
This is not quite an inch here. I only cut off like an inch and a half or so,
Mm-hmm.
and I have plenty. But yeah, if you want more of that chain, it's on our website.
It is.
Let's see. I did not use one of these yet. We have a lot of choices here on the table. I'm loving it. And then I'll
I really like the
put.
cotton cord too. Don't you think?
Ooh, yeah, yeah. And just the page where it shows all the buttons, not any specific button, but just the page that shows buttons. Cause yeah. Ooh, I didn't know. Forgot we had these turquoise chips. Cool.
Oh yeah, those are the
That's the main feature.
piece de la resistance.
They say that on Shark Tank.
Do they?
Yeah.
So I just linked the waxed cotton cord for you all. Becky, would you mind picking up the little closure part so that they know what I'm talking about? It's the color that I used is rust red. And then I'll link that button as well as other buttons.
Fun fact, I only know one word in German. It is Knopfloch. You know what that means? It means buttonhole.
Buttonhole.
Yeah, because one time I was wanting to knit something and the pattern was only written in German. I tried to translate the words. It just didn't click for me. So I just paid attention to the pictures of what they were doing and I made the project. But yeah, so the only word I remember from that night of searching German words was Knopfloch. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but
it sounds really similar to what your phone says.
Yeah, I programmed my phone to say that when I plug it in to charge it. Knopfloch.
It's good.
Yeah.
I just linked all of our buttons, but if you want just the specific button that we're using, you can click the link that says mandala button.
Ooh, I'll show you this in a second. This is looking really cool.
It is very, very cool.
There's some bigger beads on here than we usually use, but I'm digging it. It's just a big, bold statement.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So there's what I have so far.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. How are we doing on time?
We have about 15 minutes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah, this needle is really helping out a lot.
Good.
There's that. And we'll use one of these. And we haven't used these yet. I love these.
I know, those are so pretty.
Yeah. I'm surprised they're not sold out. They usually sell out like as soon as we get them in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, so in this section there'll be 4 beads. Sometimes they have 1 or 2. I think 5 is probably the biggest amount of beads that I would put on there, and they'd have to be pretty small to put that many. But that's just what I do. You do you. Oh, cute. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a flower. We haven't done a flower yet. See if the flower will fit over the needle.
I just also linked the little twist spacer here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using on the end just in case anybody likes that.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
What should we put next to the flower?
Hey, Sue.
Hi, Sue. How are you? Is this the Sue that's coming to the bead workshop? Yeah, the paper bead workshop. We're going to have so much fun. I'm excited. Tonight, I'm going to pack up my stuff and get it all ready. I'm going to pack up some papers and things. And
are you going to bring it here ahead of time? Or are you just going to bring it tomorrow?
I was wanting to bring it with me today, but that just didn't happen last night. But yeah, if I'm out and about in the area, I'll probably stop by and drop it by. But if not, I plan on getting here early tomorrow, so
cool.
I can do that then.
Tammy says, is that a kit? It kind of is. So last night we did the Choose Your Own Adventure color combo challenge where you guys helped us vote on these selections. So we wander the store. Oh, I gotta go let my family in. Will you take over the explanation? I did link it in chat.
Yeah. So when we make these color combo projects, we make little packs of these beads. And we have them on our website. And Abby is either going to link it or she just did. And it's enough to make something similar to what I'm making. Some people get 2 or 3 kits. But
You do that.
yeah, it's fun. You're not going to get like a ton of each bead. There's so many beads, but you'll get at least 1 or 2 of everything that's on the table here. Sometimes a lot more than that.
Yeah, and a lot of people buy multiple kits if they plan on doing like a large scale project.
Yeah.
Or they'll buy like 1 kit and then some complementary seed beads or strands of check glass.
Yeah. Some Eslon to go with it. Yeah, and like last month I told him to look for the druzy on our website. That was separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Hi, Terry.
But yeah, everything you see on the table here, minus the button and the thing.
Here you go, Caroline.
All these beads.
This is the dangling teardrop bauble chain that Becky's dismantling to turn into little dangles.
Dismantling. Yeah, let's do one of these. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Let's see. I don't know if you did it when I was up getting the door unlocked, but have you shown your progress?
I did.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Can you show it again?
I will in just a second. Yeah,
Okay.
let me finish this little section here. Okay. And then I will show my progress.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we did open up the mystery inspiration packs last night, like some previous ones to show you like the quantity. But here's like a bag full of a previous month that has sold out. This one is spoken for. Like somebody bought it last night, and we haven't had a chance to pack the order yet. But just to kind of show you a quick quantity. Oh, that's so pretty. The quantity does always vary depending on the price of the choices. So basically what we do is we grab like a couple of strands of whatever was in the kit, and we divide it out like based on the
how many kits we're gonna make.
Yeah, no, not how many kits we're gonna make. We figure out how many kits we're gonna make based on the price rounded up. So you're always getting higher value.
Yeah.
It's probably too much information that nobody cares about, but just know that you're always getting more value than what you're paying for.
So here's a little trick. What I'm doing here is, although I am going random, I'm trying not to line up to where, this bead is going to be here, like right next to each other when it wraps around. So I have enough to just go around my wrist a little bit more than once. And so I'm kind of looking like I wouldn't want to put another melon right here, but maybe I'll put another cluster, because there and there would be a really cute place for a cluster.
Yeah.
So,
or like where there's big round beads on the strand above, you could put like one of those skinny lapis tubes.
Just to create interest.
Yeah, just varying the textures.
Yeah. And you totally don't have to do that, but I like to do that. Random is hard for me, but organized random, is that an oxymoron? Yeah.
Balanced.
Yeah.
Asymmetry.
Yeah. And a lot of people will look at the table and be like, oh my gosh, you're using all those in one project. Yeah, why not? I like a little of this and a little of that. That's my jam.
Yeah. You don't, and the other thing is, like, when you're doing a balancing act like that, you don't always have to use the same descriptor for your balancing act. Like, let's say if something is very impactful because of its vibrant color, you could use something of the same shape next to it or on the next strand, but just choose something that's a little bit more dull, or kind of you can use those different attributes and balance them in ways other than just the shape. Shape to shape, color to color, texture to texture. So you can get a really interesting piece by kind of thinking outside the box in that way.
Yeah. And if you really wanted to, you could do this mostly with seed beads and just have like choose your favorite shape and do that every now and then. If you're not into like all of these shapes.
And it would be just as gorgeous if you just put all the beads in a bowl and closed your eyes and picked one out at a time. You know, it'll be stunning no matter what you do. So don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Terry says, love the coral / turquoise vibes that this gives off.
Yeah, it's kind of beachy in a way, huh?
It's great for summer. My thought was like rusty old patina pickup truck in the desert.
Ooh, yes.
So it's so interesting how you can interpret these colors in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just take a second to put the original colors on the screen again. If anyone wants to take a screenshot of it and do the color combo challenge with us from beads from your stash or other art mediums that you work in.
You can put it on our Facebook group, the Bead Place Facebook group, or if you want to post it anywhere else, you can always use the hashtag makers color combo, color spelled like European. So it's MAKERSCOLOURCO.
Yeah. Challenge.
MBO. Makers color combo spelled.
I think the info is linked on the thing. Yeah. You can
spell
post
today.
it in our group and we will tell you where else you can post.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a worldwide challenge. So it is using the European spelling of color.
The originators are both European.
Terry says, I see that too, Abby. Well, good. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
It's so funny that the way that like adding other shades and shapes can really set the tone for a design, because when I first saw these colors, just the colors alone on a white background, nothing else, I was like, oh, that's kind of like faded patriotic. Like I saw it as like kind of like vintage 4th of July.
And I said no.
But when you're adding a lot of more like rust and brown and copper to it,
we just do no
way. But like, think about if we would have chosen silver, and if we would have done more like vibrant, if we would have taken more saturated hues rather than muted hues,
it would look so different.
So different. So that's why I love these challenges, especially the hey Tammy, I will link that for you. It is the Choose Your Own Adventure Mystery Inspiration Kit, and you'll want to select the bottom color or the bottom combo, which is the current combo. So it is blue indigo, turquoise, and burnt ochre.
Yeah.
All the other ones, with the exception of Italian plum, aventurine, and Payne's gray, are sold out at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, these look like chiclets. I like it. Yeah. I'm trying to use up a little of this and a little of that, like a couple of everything here. I feel like we have more choices on this one. I love it.
Terry says, I might play with this a bit. I have some fab coral that would love to frolic with some turquoise and indigo colored beads. Yeah, that would be awesome. Very, very cool.
Can't wait to see it. Let's see this one.
Yeah, a lot of it reminds me of like the kind of classic like Southwest, more Western South, like Southwest jewelry with like the lapis, the malachite, the coral, the red jaspers, and of course turquoise.
Yeah. Let's see. So what have I not used very much? Let me scroll all this over.
Have you? Oh, you have.
I think I've used at least one of everything so far.
Have you gotten? Oh, you did do a little Saturn, and you did
Mhm.
bicone. You used turquoise.
Yeah, I haven't used a Saturn in a while. I'm gonna put another Saturn in there.
Okay.
And then maybe another melon.
Yeah.
So I'm not planning, but I'm just kind of preparing what I have in mind here because I have the memory of a goldfish. So yeah.
Love it. Well, guys, we
Yeah.
are getting very close to the end of our stream today. If you're new here, we have a brick and mortar bead and yarn shop in the St. Louis area, and our store floor is getting ready to open, and we have open tables today. So we typically keep our Thursday morning / Thursday afternoon stream at about 45 minutes so that we can put away all the equipment and get ready to host a group of fun friends for bead frolicking.
Wow. Fun friends for bead frolicking. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can join us again tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Central. We'll be on from 7 to 9 for the Bead Shopping Network Summer Market Live. And we will be showing, if you're digging the turquoise and coral, man, we've got a lot of really cool kind of like Western vibe strands. So we've got turquoise, we have like dyed turquoise, dyed howlite, dyed magnesite, a lot of natural, beautiful American and Hubei turquoise as well. We have pearls, we have Western themed charms, kind of like Southwestern style jewelry components. So that will be fun. And we're doing all kinds of fun giveaways with purchase. Yeah. So let's go back to, I know you're having fun, Becky, but we gotta say goodbye.
Time to go to work.
We gotta work. But thankfully we're both fun employed. So
we're fun employed.
it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us, everybody. Alex wants to come say hi. And so does Parker. You guys want to come say hi?
Alex's face looks different. Did you shave a beard and now you just have a mustache?
No, it just fell off. I don't know where the camera is.
He's right there. Alex is here.
What's up?
Parker's here too. So when Becky's finished with her design, she will post a picture in our Facebook group.
I'll say her tomorrow.
And chances are we'll share it to our stories as well. You're gonna get it done tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I don't think you can. Yeah, I would say sometime in the near future.
Sometime.
Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Bye.